Cereal. Alex, do you like cereal?
I love cereal.
What?
All kinds of cereal.
What would you say is your favorite cereal out of all time?
I have to fall back on the classic Cinnamon Toast Crunch. If I'm going to the store and I'm buying a box of cereal, it's 9 times out of 10 going to be Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Well, you know what? I think we're gonna have to argue on this one, and that's why you're here. We're gonna argue.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to argue.
Yeah, we're gonna argue the best cereals of all time.
I thought this was going to be a casual conversation, Jacob. I didn't know we were going to. That's where I was wrong.
You thought. So S tier through dog water. We're gonna start up here at Apple Jacks and work our way down to Wheaties. Which
well, I mean, I can already tell you what's going to be dog water.
you just put Swill Wheaties right there. Have you ever had a box of Wheaties?
I've had like collector boxes of Wheaties, but I don't think I've ever actually eaten one.
I've never ever went to the store and thought I'm gonna buy a box of Wheaties. Like I can put that dog water.
Like, back in the day, they used to put like respectable professional athletes on them. I don't know if they still do it.
I think they still do that. I think that's still a thing they do.
Right, but like it's not enough that anybody like knows it anymore. I guess. Like I remember buying them when they had like Michael Jordan and like big names on them.
Right.
But for some reason, they just never got eaten. They got like, oh, we're gonna save this, and then they just disappear.
Right. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, I feel Wheaties can just start its life in the dog water tier. And if we get to some other stuff that like that is worse than Wheaties, although I don't see how.
Yeah.
Maybe we can move it accordingly.
Yeah. See, I never actually tasted Wheaties, so it's kind of like I feel kind of bad for putting it in dog water, but at the same time, like there's probably a reason why I never had Wheaties.
Yeah, I didn't know it was something that anybody actually ate. I imagine it's like the flake part of Raisin Bran, but like maybe slightly better.
Like just the brand, no raisin.
Yeah, just the brand, no raisin. And like, why would you eat that?
All right, Apple
Now,
Jacks.
as far as Apple Jacks, like that's a solid B tier cereal from where I'm sitting. You know what I mean? Because it's not like.
Yeah, I remember the commercials growing up, and they were kind of gas, but like
it doesn't taste like apples.
I don't like what's the better, is the apple or the Jack better? Is it apple or the cinnamon one? Are they both the same? I don't know. Are they supposed to be different?
I've had Apple Jacks a lot, and they're not apple.
Solid C tier.
Right.
Booberry.
Yeah, solid C tier.
Booberry.
Okay. See,
Once
the
a
thing
year.
about Booberry is I don't think I've ever actually had Booberry.
I've had some Booberry back in like when I was like kindergarten. My mom was like, Booberry's on sale because it's not Halloween anymore. If we're talking about discounted Booberry, solid B tier. Solid B tier discounted Booberry.
Solid B tier.
But,
I can respect. I imagine it's just kind of a weird. It tastes like blue.
But if we're talking about like retail Booberry, C tier.
Oh, so discount blue. Okay, I get it. So the price of Booberry,
Yes,
vis-a-vis if it's on sale or not, is what drives the good or bad. Heard that? Yeah.
Yes.
So let's all right, we're talking strictly retail. It's definitely going C tier with Apple Jacks.
C tier.
However, just putting C tier or putting Apple Jacks next to Booberry, I feel like that's kind of disrespectful to Apple Jacks.
So you want to put Booberry down in D tier?
I think.
Is that
or do we put Apple Jacks, or do we move Apple Jacks up? That's a venerable old cereal, man.
All right, we'll put Apple Jacks up at B tier and leave Booberry down at C.
Leave Booberry at C. Yeah, I don't know if it feels if Booberry deserves to be D tier. That's for like Cheerios and shit like that.
Yeah. The captain, the good old Captain Crunch. He made Captain Crunch berries, and then he forgot the crunch and just made berries.
Oops.
Forgetful Captain.
Forgetful. What a guy. I mean, most captain aren't.
He's old.
Captain. He's old.
He's old. I
Been
get
around
that.
for a while.
Yeah. But let's start with the original, just the Captain Crunch.
D tier.
D tier. You're putting up D tier.
It's not even close. I'm putting it at D tier. It's not even close. The original Captain Crunch is an ass cereal, and it's been responsible for more kids having raw mouth than maybe anything.
I feel that.
Like, when they added Crunch Berries, that was really a game changer. But that original Captain Crunch, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't even know what it tastes like. It's like cardboard. It's like you just put cardboard and milk.
Then they added the berries.
And the berries.
The berries, in my mind, make that an A tier cereal.
See, I would almost put the berries at S just because how well the berries go with the milk and the cereal. But there's some better cereals, I will admit.
There's better cereals now. So yeah, the Crunch Berries is a huge power move though, because that lifts a shit cereal all the way up to a very, very strong offering.
Right.
And it even has the shit cereal in it. So like,
I feel like. See, but that's the thing though. That's the thing. Then they made just the berries. And you would think if the shit cereal wasn't in there, that'd be better. No, because then they made all berries, which I personally would put in dog water. It's a dog water cereal.
All berries in dog water tier?
It's something. There's something in there.
Okay, I feel like this is personal. I feel like there's a personal vendetta against Oops All Berries here that we need to discuss.
Maybe it was because my dad worked for the company and he always brought home Oops All Berries, and it was just sitting in our cupboard.
You go.
Actually, you know what? Let's match it. Let's match it at D tier with the other cereal.
Yeah, because the sum of the parts is greater than the individuals.
Yeah.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
But then they did a thing. They did a weird thing. And they made sprinkled donut crunch.
Okay, I can't. Is that one of those Quaker products?
That is, I think so.
Okay.
I don't know. I think they tried to do. There's a cereal that came out that had like the little donuts, and they're like, oh, we could do that. We could do that too. They did.
Wild.
Sprinkled donut crunch.
Dog water tier.
Dog water tier.
Got to be dog water tier.
Has to be dog water tier.
Has to be. Like if you make a donut cereal, not only are you a madman, but like it can't be any good.
I just think the captain's pushing too far here. I think he's pushing the line.
Is that peanut butter crunch?
That's peanut butter crunch.
Okay. See, the thing about peanut butter, you ever had peanut butter crunch?
My mom is addicted to peanut butter, so we've had peanut butter crunch in our house a lot.
You would think peanut butter crunch is better than it is. But I think just raw dogging it, peanut butter crunch is a C tier cereal.
See, I was about to say C tier because it's not the best cereal, but it's also not like it's not Oops All Berries.
Yeah, it's its own thing. Like it's not like
they tried. There's some effort.
They did.
There's some effort.
Yeah, there's some effort there.
Speaking of effort, and none of it, Cheerios.
I say this next round of coming up cereals looks pretty fucking shit.
It's gonna get brutal for a little bit.
It's gonna get really gnarly for a minute. Like there's light at the end of this tunnel.
There is.
Cheerios, man.
Chips Ahoy. What about Chips Ahoy?
I had those.
Run off of Cookie Crisps.
Yeah, Chips Ahoy are fine. They taste kind of like Chips Ahoy, but not quite. I'd put them in that C. They're not memorable. Just a regular. They're better than Chex.
I just look at them and I'm like, wow, it's my Cookie Crisps at that point. But yet again, Cookie Crisps.
Cookie Crisp are ass too.
They are kind of ass. They're
kind of ass. Yeah, they're gonna go straight to C. Well, they were ass even back in the day. I can't even imagine if they've changed and they're more ass. That's wild.
Yeah, they taste like chemicals now. I don't even think we need to Cinnamon Toast
Crunch.
Yeah,
we're not gonna discuss Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Everybody's discussed it. We know it's the internet's favorite cereal.
Everyone knows.
Everyone knows. It's goated. It's leaps and bounds better than pretty much everything else on this list, except for maybe this next option, which is the classic Cocoa Puffs. Cocoa Puffs is a sentimental childhood favorite of mine. It's an S tier cereal.
S-tier?
It's not as good as Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but it's you don't get better than Cocoa Puffs. You know what I mean?
It's true. I can't argue that. There's no chocolate cereal out there that is better than Cocoa Puffs. But to the Eggo cereal. Have you ever had the Eggo cereal?
I haven't had the Eggo cereal actually.
It's gas. All right.
It is.
It is pure gas.
See, I'm a huge proponent of Eggo waffles. Like I like an Eggo more than I like.
I have like 10 boxes of Eggos in my freezer right now. And let me tell you, this cereal tastes just like Eggos.
Wild. I'm going to defer to your knowledge on this one. I'll let you put it wherever you feel it needs to go.
I'm putting an S tier. Eggo cereal is like a solid S tier. There's not many cereals where I'm like, damn, I could eat this entire box, just hand feed it to myself. And
does it just look like little Eggo waffles?
Yeah, it's just little tiny little Eggo waffle bits.
That's wild.
It's a S tier cereal. I really recommend it. Speaking of gas cereal, it does the same thing with me with Oreos, where I can just sit there.
Oreos are an S tier cereal.
Where I can just sit there and just feed it to myself.
Yeah, I mean, I could see Oreos ending up in that A tier, but it's definitely a gas cereal. I can't argue too hard that it doesn't belong in S either, though. A tier is looking pretty barren.
See, this is the thing. I think Toucan Sam. I think Toucan Sam can really just go straight to A.
Yeah, no, that's and I was looking at it too. It's like, yeah, it's not an S tier cereal.
It's not an S. It's definitely not a B tier. I wouldn't put it
And see,
below
the thing
Apple
about
Jacks.
the thing about Fruit Loops and Apple Jacks is they're the same goddamn thing. They taste exactly the same, minus those little red dots of cinnamon or whatever are on them.
There's just something about Fruity Loops. Though.
I think Fruit Loops is like being the classic, and being unchanged forever. I think it goes A tier.
Yeah, there's just something about them that just kicks hard.
Yeah.
And now Frosted Flakes, Tony the Tiger.
A tier, Tony the Tiger. They're great.
I have a personal vendetta. Vendetta. I have a personal vendetta against Golden Crisps.
Okay, now let me see if your vendetta against Golden Crisps falls somewhere in the length of my vendetta against Golden. I don't mean to cut you off.
My vendetta isn't about the taste. Isn't about how they're marketed. Isn't about how they smell.
No,
it's about how
they do smell like fucking chicken feet.
It's about how they make my urine smell.
Ooh,
there's
the asparagus cereal.
There's something about Golden Crisps that make your pee smell like Golden Crisps.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's just like, I think it's barley or something like that that's been like puffed out, or puffed rice.
It's so weird.
But whatever honey glaze that they put on those things is like,
man, it alters your body chemistry.
Yeah, it's one of the. I feel like it's one of those things from like the 50s or 60s that like people knew was no good for them, but for whatever reason has escaped government regulation, and now we're left with pee that smells like Golden Crisps.
I wouldn't be surprised when I'm 50 years old. I'm getting a commercial on my TV that says, if your loved one ate Golden Crisps in the early 2000s.
Yeah, call now.
Call now for a compensation of $20 and a free box of Golden Crisps. For that reason, I'm going to put it in. It's not a bad tasting cereal, so I'm going to put it in C tier because it's not badly tasting.
No, it's not.
It's just
and if you
ratchet.
can pee quickly and get out of there, yeah. But like, what happens if like, okay. Like, what if the hoes come over and they see a box of Golden Crisp on top of your refrigerator? Like, what does that say about you?
I don't know. I can't even answer that. I couldn't be caught dead in that situation.
That's what I'm saying. D tier.
D tier.
D tier. Like, if you're embarrassed of it, it's got to be at least in the D tier.
That's a fair point. But this next cereal, Gorilla Munch, I don't know what that is.
I have never had Gorilla Munch. It must be a regional thing.
Monkey. There you go. Monkey tier.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, monkey tier.
Honey Bunches of Oats. I personally like Honey Bunches of Oats.
I do too, but there's these ones that have like, have you had like the variation Honey Bunches of Oats?
No.
Okay, there's like a whole fucking galaxy of Honey Bunches of Oat flavors.
I've only ever had the honey roasted ones.
The honey roasted ones are like B tier as far as that goes. There's this chocolate strawberry Honey Bunches of Oats.
Ew.
Honey Nut Cheerios are like my second favorite cereal. I don't know why.
I could put it in A tier. I see it being in the lineup of the A tier cereals.
Yeah, like for me, I would put it in S tier, but that's just my own personal, like, this is one of my favorite cereals of all time. Now, I feel it's perfectly at home in that A tier, because those are all classic.
Exactly.
Classic cereals. You know what I mean?
Like, if you say you don't like any of these cereals in A tier, it's just
you're
like
capping. You're capping.
Cap. Like, your mom definitely just goes to the store, buys a box of Honey Nut Cheerios, and forces you to eat them, or you don't eat it at all.
God, that looks like a Kashi cereal.
Monkey cereal.
Yeah, monkey tier for sure.
That's monkey food.
Okay, so if like you're some kind of raging sugar chocoholic with like one tooth left in your head, Crave is the cereal for you.
Yes, that would be a
However,
solid A.
if you have any self-respect, it's not.
So
which takes it out of S tier, but it would put it in an A or a B tier cereal.
I'm gonna put it in a B tier because I could not line it up with these cereals.
Yeah, the top, that A lineup is looking legendary right now.
This is like, oh, my dad would come home and be like, oh, I got y'all cereal, but the Crave is for your mom because your mom loves Crave and you're not gonna touch it. I did get Lucky Charms growing up, and let me tell you about Lucky Charms. I would put it at S tier arguably. But it belongs with its home. This is its home.
I feel like A tier is its home.
It's its home.
Lucky Charms is a high A tier up there with Honey Nut Cheerios,
Mhm.
but I wouldn't take it over any of my S tiers that I've had. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Except maybe the Oreo O's, but they're on mass better than Lucky Charms.
Yeah, no, it's just something about, I still go to the grocery store. I'm like, I want some Lucky Charms every now and again. And then sometimes one bowl, I'll just eat the cereal out of it and then eat the marshmallows together. Or like
Yeah.
one bowl, I'll eat them all together. And the other bowl, I'll just eat. It's just a whole,
You,
this is a whole
you ever
thing.
gone through you ever gone through a box of Lucky Charms and taken all the marshmallows out?
As a kid, always.
Yeah.
I tried
Terrible.
shooting for the box of Lucky Charms that just had marshmallows.
Oh yeah, the God box.
Yeah, I never got that.
Yeah.
But
No.
my dream. So let's just do.
All right.
Let's
So
just do
let's put the pebbles.
Yeah, let's do pebbles. Let's do all
Yeah.
the
Let's
pebbles.
do a pebbles round here.
Yeah.
So I think the cocoa and or fruity pebbles, if we're both flip flopping on them, let's put them at the B tier.
All right, that's fair. I can live with that.
I feel like that's a B tier. They're both B tier cereals. On any given day, either of them could go up to A.
Mm-hmm.
But I think on their standards, they're B tiers. They're not better than like Cocoa Pebbles aren't better than Cocoa Puffs.
Right.
Like it's not even close.
I actually prefer the off-brand Cocoa Pebbles than the actual brand name Cocoa Pebbles, which is crazy.
Oh, like the Malto meals.
Like they're like Dino Pebbles or something like that. Like Walmart brand Cocoa
Yeah, I
Pebbles.
got you.
They're pretty fire. Pretty
Yeah.
gas. But what about the Krispies? The Krispies.
See, Rice Krispies are so versatile. Like,
It's just like, I don't know how to describe it because, like, you know, on one hand, they don't taste bad. Everyone's had a giant box of Rice Krispies some point in their childhood that they ate out of. They like
Rice
that.
Krispies to me taste like the inside of a well-packed shipping box.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes any sense.
Yeah,
I don't think the fact that the food is talking is enough to make up for that. So C tier then, I think is where I'm feeling like
C.
my gut is saying put it in C tier.
Is that the same with the Cocoa Krispies?
See, the Cocoa Krispies they're better than that.
They're not bad. I'd put them at
Yeah, I'm gonna
B
put them
tier.
up there with the other two. I can't say that they're definitively better than Cocoa Krispy or Cocoa Pebbles, but
Right.
they're
And I'm all I'm saying is we're not politicians, okay?
No.
We're not going to try to get political with this shit.
no,
If you guys want to like have a cereal war in the comments, that's fine.
yeah, it's fine. Like we're not gonna be the guys to tell you not to. Like,
Right.
please make all kinds of noise in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Right.
Hit,
Of course.
hit the notification bell.
Favorite. Add it to your playlist of
Yeah,
favorite
add to your
videos.
playlist of favorite videos.
Download it.
Download it.
Send-
Download it for offline. Man.
Send it to your
When you're
mom.
going- yes, send it to your mom's mom.
That-
We would love for this content to be spread. And actually, if you could send this to the fine people at Waikea Volcanic Mountain Spring Water, with a pH of 7.8 to 8.3.
You know, it's
which is
weird.
for human consumption.
I have a bottle right here of
man.
Waikea of water.
Yeah.
Make sure you send this to them. We want a sponsorship, please.
At
Thank you.
Waikea.
Mhm.
But Raisin Bran Crunch, it's like if you took. It's an A tier cereal, and I feel very strongly about that.
And here's why I'm not going to argue. Because Raisin Bran was, you go to the store before all these crazy brands came out. You went to the store and you had your Frosted Flakes, you had your Fruit Loops, you had your Lucky
You did.
Charms, and at the end of the aisle, you had the Raisin Bran. Now, if you bought the Raisin Bran, it was totally up to you, but it was there. It was always just there.
Yeah, just
Through-
in that
through tough
in that purple
times.
box. Yeah, with the smiling sun with its 2 scoops.
Yep.
Good morning, Jacob. Good
Watching
morning,
watching
Gino.
your dad just beat the shit out of you in the morning, just there, just watching
Just
you.
there, just there, watching, smiling.
Exactly.
As
All nice Reese's Puffs. REESESF. Yeah, wait, REESES.
Reese's Puff cereal, part of a complete breakfast.
right, the cereal itself is good.
It's good.
It's good, but it's not like
I had to put it
it-
B tier.
yeah, B tier cereal. It's not anywhere near in the same range as an actual Reese cup.
Right.
But here, wait, let me look at. Okay, we do have it better than peanut butter crunch. All right, fair enough. That's fine.
But we saved the best for last. Tricks with that crazy bunny that tries to steal the kids' yogurt, cereal, whatever. Like, silly rabbit, tricks are for kids.
I find it funny that Trix was the one that ended up with the yogurt.
Yeah, I remember. tasted the yogurt thing. Is kind
But
of
those rabbit commercials back in the day were wildly popular.
yeah, they were.
Like those are some of the most like even from the 80s and 90s, those are some of the most like memorable cartoon commercials for me.
Silly rabbit tricks are for kids.
Yeah, like especially when they changed it from like balls to fruit shapes.
Yeah, I remember that.
That
They
was
used
a
to be the balls.
huge. No. You don't remember that because you weren't even alive yet.
I definitely remember Trix having balls at one point.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Trix had balls,
Hmm.
and then when I was about 6, they changed to fruit shapes. I feel like having talked about this. Wait, that's Crunch Berries, right?
Yeah, that's Crunch Berries.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say regular Captain Crunch is down there somewhere in the fucking pain tier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. So to recap here, I'm looking at this list, and there are a couple surprises. Eggo cereal being in the S tier is not something I would have.
Right now, that's something you wouldn't imagine. It's just so good.
Something I wouldn't imagine coming into it.
I also wouldn't imagine Cocoa Puffs to being up there, but you do the fact that it's just the best chocolate cereal there is. It has
It is far and away the best chocolate cereal there is.
I personally the only change I would make out of this list is I'd put Apple Jacks maybe after seeing B tier and the A tier, because I don't think it's as bad as like Life cereal. I don't think it's like.
Well, Life cereal is fucking good though. Like Cinnamon Life, man.
There's just a weird vibe. There's this weird vibe going on up in here that something just should be. We should change something.
Let's take a quick look at this. Now, the thing that I'm seeing looking at it is we may have given Cheerios a little too much respect.
Mm-hmm. I feel that.
I feel like I may have gotten a little carried away having looked at this list. Now that we're further into it, I think Cheerios can come down to a C tier.
Right.
Maybe see how that looks.
Put Cheerios in C.
Like Apple Jacks is. I mean, look at this. Let's look at this lineup here. Fruity Pebbles is a fucking old, like good. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Apple Jacks probably is one step ahead of those, but it also has its place at the top of the B tier. Because if you're not better than Apple Jacks,
right,
you're not getting into the A tier for sure.
And I think I found it. I think I found my vibe. I'm gonna put Honey Bunches of Oats in A tier. I
can respect that.
I think that's what I want, because that's like go-to healthy cereal. It's my go-to cereal.
It's a fucking fine cereal. Like there's nothing wrong with the bag of Honey Bunches of Oats. It's better than like other cereals that pertain to have heart healthy effects. Mm-hmm. It's not as sweet.
Yeah. There's fiber, makes you poop. But I think that we've made a good list.
Yeah, I think we have some interesting things going on here. Like, let's look at the bottom of this list real quick before we call it a day here.
This is perfect. This is a perfect tier. Monkey tier.
Yeah, the monkey tier is really, really shines.
It really stands out. I would almost put Wheaties in monkey tier, but I couldn't do the monkey like that. I couldn't do the monkey tier.
Yeah, the monkey doesn't deserve that kind of disrespect to be in the same ghastly.
I might have to do this. I might
move monkey tier up.
I might just move monkey tier up. This looks better. It's a good tier list. It's fun.
That is a good tier list. That's what, like, almost. How long did that take?
That took a solid almost 2 hours. No, it was like an hour and a half, I think.
But you know what? That's a lot of content.
That's a lot of content. I gotta go through.
You get to go through it and chop it down and jump cut it and everything else.
Should we do tier list Tuesdays? Tier list Tuesdays, everybody.
Tier list Tuesdays.
But if you guys want tier list Tuesdays with Xeno Guru, then please like, subscribe, comment what tier list we should do. I'm thinking we're going to do probably either candy or fast foods next. That's kind of what I want to do.
Yeah, I mean, we got to get to that water tier list at some point.
You got to do the water tier list, and I kind of want to do that cereal milk tier list now. Maybe we do a cereal milk tier list.
That's going to require buying a lot of cereal. How many boxes of cereal is that?
This is a lot.
It's a lot.
Like, usually when people do these cereal tier lists, they actually buy all this cereal.
Yeah, but we don't have YouTube money like that.
Sure, I'm very poor.
And this video is not sponsored by Raycon.
True. This okay. If we can get a Wakia sponsor, then maybe we're buy all the cereal.
If Waiakea comes down off of their mighty volcanic peak
Hmm.
and blesses us with, man, that water's so good.
It's really good.
It's really good.
Top tier water. You only have Twitch, I think, as of right now.
Yeah, I only have Twitch as of right now. Twitch.tv/XenoGuru1. Check me out. I'm usually on 10 o'clock evenings playing dumb hard Mario levels and swearing at things.
On God to that.